In this guide, we will walk you through the steps to create a beautifully decorated Karagam for ritual, craft, and performance. Let's look at the materials required. A small to medium-sized brass or copper pot, which will be the centerpiece of the Karagam. A teak stick, approximately 30 to 40 centimeters in length. Freshly plucked neem leaves and branches known for their ability to form a conical structure. The common flowers that will be used are malli, jasmine, arali, oleander, and mullai, Arabian jasmine. 4 jasmine garlands with red roses on one end. The garlands will help to secure the flowers that will be coiled around the Karagam. Various cloth and metal decorative elements such as parrots, jewelry, and flowers to enhance the elegance of the Karagam. Now that we have gathered all the materials, let's proceed with the preparations. Holding the pot firmly, fill it up with 1 to 2 liters of water. The amount of water required will vary depending on the size of the pot. Next, a wooden stick, commonly teak, is used as a yardstick for the neem branches. Using the length of the stick that would remain inside the vessel, the neem leaves and branches are trimmed. Using the wooden stick as the foundational base, the neem leaves and branches are arranged around the stick. The leaves on top and bottom are trimmed and tied together with rubber bands and thread to form a conical structure with a pointed top and circular base. It is then placed in the pot to check if the height is adequate. If required, it can be trimmed further. To stabilize the conical structure when placed inside the pot, some support may be required. For this, 8 to 10 pieces of neem branches which act as stoppers are trimmed to the height of the water vessel and shaved to a pencil shape with pointed tips. These stoppers will help to stabilize the Karagam once it's placed in the pot. The pencil-shaped stoppers are pierced into the conical structure to stabilize it. Once stable, cotton thread is used to hold the leaves down. Excess leaves are trimmed. Next, crisscross the 4 garlands such that each of the 4 sides of the Karagam is garlanded. The height of the garland must be adjusted to ensure it ends with the neem leaves. When adjusting the leaves and garlands, ensure the vessel is visible. 8 to 10 centimeters of space is advisable between the pot, leaves, or garlands. Once the garlands are all adjusted to the same height, tie them together at the top. Starting from the top of the conical structure, begin wrapping it around with the Arabian jasmine flowers. Ensure it is pressed around the neem leaf structure. Stop wrapping the flowers around just before it reaches the roses in the garlands. Ensure there are no gaps between the leaf structure and the rows of flowers. Next, use the jasmine flowers to wrap another row or layer from top to bottom. Lastly, to create a contrast of colors on the Karagam, oleander flowers are wrapped around the middle. Sticks are used to secure all the flowers in place. For rituals, a line is pierced at the top of the structure where the teak stick is visible. However, for performances, an ornament piece like a parrot will be pierced to the teak stick. The ornaments help to distinguish a Karagam for a ritual and performance. A combination of ornaments such as parrots, jewelry, cloth can be used to decorate the Karagam regardless of its use. If necessary, the ornaments are secured to the conical structure with cotton thread. Upon completion of tying the Karagam, you may make final adjustments necessary to ensure the Karagam is stable. To test for intactness, lift and rotate the Karagam. Ensure the flowers are not unraveled during the rotation. And there you have it. The Karagam is now ready. A handcrafted Karagam adorned with love, care and meaningful ornaments, perfect for a sacred ritual or a special cultural performance. Thank you for joining us in this video of crafting an age-old tradition of preparing a Karagam. We hope the step-by-step guide video will motivate you to excel in the art of Karagam tying.